Hey guys, humid hair day. Hey, wanted to give you a quick garden update. We were jeeping for a few days, so came back to check on the garden. So let's take a quick look. I'm going to flip this over. So I was able this morning to finish this side of the garden. This side is done. So no more mowing or weeding on this side, and this has worked phenomenal over here on this side the whole week I've been gone. I mean, I'll still have to go up along the edges, which is fine, but anyway, here are my cucumbers. I had to like thin some of them out. They're doing okay, they're not doing great. Over here, I've got my gourds, or no, my loofahs are starting to come up. I'm trying loofahs this year, and I've got some of those coming up. And I've got some loofahs over here, or they're sunflowers. I don't know. I can't remember what I put in this box. I wasn't smart, like I said, and label them because I was frustrated towards the end. These are the beans that I replanted. A couple of them are doing okay. My potatoes, these shocked the crap out of me because I bought them from the store and I thought they were at the seed store and I thought they were done. It was the end of the season of seed potatoes. Look, I just mounded them. Because after 6 inches or so, you're supposed to mound up on them. I'm hoping I'm doing this right. But almost every one of them came up. I am totally flippin' amazed. And they're all red potatoes. I cleaned up all my blueberries along the edge. My corn is coming up and doing amazing. And over here, remember, we can't remember what we planted. I know the middle ones are pumpkins. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of watermelons in here. There's some more pumpkins over here. My sunflowers are starting to pop up over here. I cleaned up my raspberry plants. They look really good. Really awesome. I'm pretty happy with them. These here are squash or pumpkins. No, these are pumpkins. My squash, it is starting to go to town. So I am going to I'm going to try to build an arbor. I've got some panels left on my squash, my zucchini areas, so they can grow up. So they're doing awesome. Here's some more sunflowers that are starting to come up. These are a smaller version, I think. Here's one of my trees. Get some water on tonight. Here's some more sunflowers. These are yellow ones. I think these ones over here are the red ones. More sunflowers coming up. Sunflowers are doing great. Here's my garlic. My garlic is doing amazing. Here's my beans. Again, this is something where I'm going to have to buy a trellis or get a trellis built. Probably doing that this week so they can start climbing and doing what they need to do. Going to come on over here to, this is the zucchini. Zucchini's really starting to show up and do what it needs to do. Let's get this weed out of here. This chamomile box and sweet marjoram and not lilac, lavender is starting to come up a little bit. It's being really kind of slow though. Over here we have our onions, which are doing great. This first box, these are the seeded onions. I don't think they took, but here's all the other ones. Another one where I thought none of these would grow because they were at the end of season. So this is my dill coming up, my mustard, my chives are finally starting to come up. Finally have some thyme, basil, and oregano starting to pop. I'm going to go here inside real quick. I have to come in here. My lettuce is really starting to grow now. I've got to come in and cut this kale down. I'm going to make some kale chips out of that. There's my Swiss chard, my spinach. I have to do something with that. Again, I don't have anything in that. Well, I think that's a weed. My peppers are starting to come up. They're just really not doing as good this year. These are the ones that I I grew inside first. Wasn't super happy with them, but you know what? It's a living learning experience. That's all I gotta say. There is nothing but weeds in this pot, but they look pretty, so I'm just leaving them alone. My tomatoes are really starting to do great. I have to come in here tomorrow night and I need to kind of like trim back some of the leaves. I need to figure out how I'm going to support them. Oop, I've got a flower, guys. Got a flower for tomato and a couple of them. Cool. Oh, this one has a couple. So I'm going to have to skid out here and get some support sticks or something on them so I can tie them up so that they don't droop down. Ooh, it's starting to sprinkle. Got some more flowers over here. This is my big one. Look at this one. I have to get in here and get that done. So anyway, my trees are doing fine. I'm getting ready to water back here. So everything did really well while I was gone. I was kind of worried because the garden didn't get watered. I did do my water boxes. I had those filled up. But basically it rained a couple times very lightly, and that's what this dealt with. So that's the progress and update on the garden for tonight. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night.